Good morning, friends. This morning session is dedicated to all language lovers, and particularly, we are going to use certain beautiful words and phrases in day to day conversation. See, the essence of any language depends entirely on the use of words and phrases. How intelligently, how beautifully you are using the words and phrases, that really decides what kind of conversation, what kind of communication skill do you have. For instance, there are 4 5 words that always frequently come when we are discussing, or when we are in dialogue with somebody, when we are conversation with somebody, like as a matter of fact. Very first, what is the meaning of as a matter of fact? Vastav mein, really. In Hindi we call it vastav mein. As a matter of fact, you are my friends, you are my friend. So what to discuss? You are just intimate to me. After all means antato gatva, means at last. After all, we all have to work hard to survive. See how beautiful this word. अंततो गत्वा, हम लोगों को मेहनत करना है सरवाइव करने के लिए. आफ्टर ऑल, विल ऑल हैव टू वर्क हार्ड टू सर्वाइव. आफ्टर ऑल, सी, indeed, वास्तव में, indeed, your advice is very significant. Indeed, I agree with your advice. I agree to your proposal, or I agree with you to this proposal. So always say like that, that indeed what you said, what you advised is of greater significance. Then the another, phrase is of no avail. Yeah, simply dreaming is of no avail. केवल ड्रीम देखना किसी काम का नहीं है. Simply dreaming is of no avail. Then, of course, that means you are giving the acceptance in full guarantee. Like, of course, I do agree with your statement that COVID has affected our life. Of course, there is no denying the fact that studies have suffered due to the continuous lockdown for the last 2 years. Of course, the academic sessions of the colleges have suffered a lot. Of course, there is no denying the fact that the government and the nation have together has suffered a lot. Then some more, as far as जितना मैं समझता हूँ, जहाँ तक मैं as far as I understand, there is no one who is not affected by this, the second wave of COVID-19. As far as we see, everything is now at a halt. As far as we see, the states are now going for unlock 3. So far as I know, all the experts dealing with the problem of COVID-19 are greatly on research work. So far as the other countries are concerned, they are also partly affected by this COVID-19. So far as the control of COVID-19 is concerned, India is very much at the close of getting a control over the second wave. Yes, matters not, of no use. Yeah, this is your gossip, your talk is of no use. Yes, no concern. You have no concern about what your children are doing. Yes, precisely, accurately, precisely what what you want to say is beyond my understanding. Precisely, obviously, everybody is worried about the future prospect of the children. Yes. Sorry. Frequently, we are denying the, threat of COVID-19. Frequently, we are avoiding to follow the, COVID appropriate behavior, like that. So when we are talking, when we are conversing, we are using these beautiful words. Yes, I don't have any objection, like that. I don't have any objection in accepting your proposal. Yes, I do agree with your proposal. I don't disagree with your proposal, like that. Yes, I totally, affirm your proposal. I totally, assert your proposal. I am of the opinion that all the, nations of the world should fight this COVID-19 together. I'm of the opinion that China is responsible for this outbreak of COVID 19. I am of the opinion that global pressure must be imposed on China to go for, an inquiry into the leak out of the virus from, the laboratory of China. I am of the opinion that everyone has to contribute to the nation for a better, product, for a better progress. Everybody is of the opinion that we should always be united together. United we stand, divided we fall. There is no objection in accepting this fact like that. It is just a matter of pride that India is the biggest democracy in the world. It is the largest democracy in the world. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say. It matters a little what he says about and what he criticizes about the fact. It is better to accept the mistakes and go ahead in rectification. It is better. It matters a lot what you say and what you deny. It doesn't matter if your argument is not logical like that. So these are the beautiful words that you can use in day-to-day conversation. Yeah, yeah, not at all like that. Say, I'm not ready to agree with you to this proposal at all. Do you agree with this proposal? No, I don't agree at all to this proposal. At all means bilkul nahi, like that. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thanks.